7:53 right now. It's not too difficult to find great local music in our city, but what happens when that great music comes knocking on your door?
That's a very, very good question, and Jake Hamilton's here to answer that. He goes behind the scenes with that band who right now is looking to pay back a long list of their amazing fans, Jake, by actually going to their houses.
Yeah, definitely, and I actually got to go with them, and you know, it was a lot of fun. Local H has been a Chicago music institution for coming up on 3 decades, and aside from the great music they've put together over those years, they often attribute their success to their unique fan interactions, including knocking on the doors of some of their fans. It's Wednesday night in Oak Lawn.
You have to come up with different ways to get people interested. Music isn't enough.
A storm is coming.
What if we do this thing where we show up at your house with a case of beer and a copy of the record?
A storm called rock and roll.
It'd be great if, like, David Bowie, would knock on your door. Hello. Hi, how are you? I mean, maybe if we were David Bowie, we wouldn't do it.
Local H has been rocking for 25 years. Emerging from the suburb of Zion, what began as a group of friends in the late 80s has evolved into a band with a gold album and a passionately devoted fan base. The two-man group has changed faces over the years. Scott Lucas is the founding member, while Ryan Harding joined in 2013. But what hasn't changed is them.
The bands that I really respond to are the bands that just seem like regular people, regular dudes.
I'm not mad, I'm just bored.
And it's because they're regular dudes that they've always connected with their fans. And now, weeks away from the drop of their new album, they're showing up at fans' houses, beer in hand, of course, for a listening party.
You're going up to essentially a stranger's house and just, walking in there with a case of beer, and hopefully they ordered a pizza, and you're just going to play the record on whatever format they want to hear. So, I mean, it's a fun gamble, I guess.
The fan does have to cover expenses, but a small price to pay for hanging out with your rock idols. So as this particular party rages on in the garage of longtime follower Phil Espinoza, he realizes just how rare it is for bands to care this much about their fans.
It's good to have, this band that has been around for 25 years and give back to their fans. Nobody else does stuff like that.
Scott and Ryan usually hang about 4 hours, just long enough for a fan to become a friend. Sure, they may not be the Beatles or the Rolling Stones, but in the end, Local H has never forgotten what the music is all about. The people who show up to hear it. Local H's new album, Hey Killer, drops on April 14th. They also have a nationwide tour that starts here locally in a few weeks. For specific dates, go to localah.com.